This series just rolls on. We're playing the Washington Capitals. You might see something different about the jerseys. Both of these teams are wearing the Stadium Series jerseys, which is a nice perk of coming back to Raleigh. We had to wear the Stadium Series jerseys before we left. Wait a minute. Washington didn't wear red gloves for the Stadium Series, did they? That's not the right color of gloves for Washington, is it? If that is, I don't recall Washington wearing red gloves. I thought they wore navy. I was at the Stadium Series game. I will flash a picture on the screen. I was at the Stadium Series game, actually. So, I mean, I should be able to recall. I had really great seats. It was an awesome event. And Raleigh wants to put another outdoor event on, which I think would be awesome. I don't want to act like Raleigh should become the center of the hockey universe or anything, but I think it would be awesome. It was really well received. People packed the entire football stadium for the game, which didn't surprise me. I know a lot of people say what they have to say about Raleigh as a hockey market, but people showed up and they showed that they love this sport and proved that we can support a big event like the Stadium Series. The event was originally announced, I think, in 2019, but then 2020 happened, and obviously the event got put off for a few years, so it was nice to actually get to go see it. I had to do that. I had to do that weird stack the pads thing. It's kind of paid off for me. That might become the thumbnail. Should have gone with different pads for this because the white just seems so out of place with the gray heathering on the jersey. But yeah, it's awesome to be able to wear these. It won't be the last time we'll wear these jerseys this season, I can guarantee you. The main thing is I was hoping Raleigh would get to host a Stanley Cup final game. That was what I was really hoping Raleigh would get to host this year. That never happened, unfortunately. We ran into a really good Florida Panthers team, and everyone has struggled with Florida until, of course, now Vegas carries, right now, as of the date of this recording, has a 3-1 advantage in this series in the Stanley Cup final. Looks like they're going to take the Stanley Cup unless something dramatically changes. It looks like Washington went and grabbed some spare gloves from the Detroit Red Wings. That's basically what it looks like. Of course, Sergei Bobrovsky decided it was finally a good time not to show up in the Stanley Cup playoffs and the Stanley Cup final. He's not playing the same way he did through the previous couple of rounds. Why couldn't he do that a series sooner? Seth Jarvis and the Hurricanes looking to draw another penalty. We're going to draw another penalty, so we're going to go to a 5-on-3 man advantage. Maybe get me the puck. I can score. I've scored from the frickin' blue line. Yeah, I've looked and I can confirm I looked at my pictures, and the Capitals wore navy gloves with the Stadium Series set, which I thought so because the red just looks off, but it kind of also at the same time, it goes with the sleeves that they're wearing, but like I mentioned, it kind of looks like they stole gloves from the Detroit Red Wings. Something about EA and uniforms being off somehow, special uniforms. It was like that. It was like that with the Hurricanes. Oh, that was a big save by Korpisalo. Did you see that save? That was excellent stuff by the Capitals netminder. He's looked brilliant on this penalty kill. But the uniforms being off was like that with Carolina and our 25th anniversary jerseys when this career mode started. When the career mode started and they introduced the 25th anniversary jerseys, EA did when they added them to the game, the helmets were initially white instead of being red like they're supposed to do. Eventually they fixed that. I don't know if the Capitol Stadium Series jerseys are fixed because I haven't downloaded a roster update in a long time, so maybe EA has fixed it and I'm just not giving them credit, but for that to be incorrect in the first place, it's kind of annoying. I mean, I know that we've been on an entire power play for about 4 straight minutes here, 4 or 5 straight minutes, and we continue to be, but we've only seen one shot in this entirety of the game to this point, which is almost half of a first period. One shot through this much play. That was almost played it behind the goal line outside the trapezoid. I iced it. I did kind of panic, to be fair. I did kind of panic because I thought that was going to be a penalty, and I didn't want to risk taking a penalty that's easily avoidable. Are you kidding me? I thought I had formed a solid wall there. I made a save. That was not necessary for me to do that. It was totally not necessary for me to do that, but yet it finds a gap. I mean, I made the first stop right here. Everything's calm. Everything's good. I make this first save. I don't know why I did that. Somehow the puck finds a gap. How much of a gap is there underneath my body? In other words, just blocking the puck. Oh, it's right under the armpit. Of all the gaps that's there on the ice, it probably goes right under the armpit. No, it actually goes through the jersey. And then out the other side, you're going to see it right here. Out the other side. It basically went through me to go into the net. Really, really special, isn't it? I love playing this. I love booting this game up every single time I go to record this series right now. Nothing's wrong with this series at all, whatsoever. Is my sarcasm dialed in at the start of this episode? So the next big event that I'm looking forward to is the NHL draft, which we got a pretty big draft. That's a great pass. But we've got a pretty big draft year this year with Bedard, obviously the consensus #1 overall pick. But Fantilli is a fantastic pick as well. I watched him play in the Frozen Four with Michigan, and he's a talented player, just as you could argue, just as good as Bedard could be. But I always look forward to the draft because you never know who will or will not pan out. I kind of like it when my team gets eliminated from the playoffs. I kind of like to just step away from hockey in terms of paying attention to real hockey. I haven't watched any games since my Hurricanes were eliminated. It's not really a sour mood thing. It's just I'm burned out. I've watched and paid attention to so much hockey since the beginning of the season that I just get burned out, and it's even more exhausting after your team gets eliminated in a brutal way in a conference final, no less. It just burns you out, and I just kind of stepped away. It's always nice to just step away, reset, pay attention to some other things in life, and whatever it may be, and just step away from the game and then reset and come back ready to watch the draft. I mean, I'll watch the draft and I'll check out reports, like scouting reports with players that get selected around the draft and get back into gear a little bit for free agency, I guess. And then things will wind back down in August and you'll be ready for training camp to start up again and get kicking off for a new season. By the time October comes around and the new season is just in front of us, I'm ready to watch hockey again. I'm ready to start paying attention to the NHL again. So I like to use the summer as an opportunity to just reset, catch a breath, and just not be so burned out from paying attention to all forms of hockey. I could very easily be just hockey 365, 24/7, 365. I could pay attention to it the whole year, but just at some point you're going to get burned out. Oh, I'm about to be burned out of this game. This is unbelievable. This is the type of stuff that just keeps getting right past us. We can't make a save. That was dangerous. I mean, the only piece of good news is I'm pretty much going to be playing backup level minutes. That was off the crossbar or the post. I caught a break on that shot. At least Season 5 will go by quickly because I'm basically going to be playing the type of games a backup will be playing. And we're going to get another power play with 5 seconds left in the period. I don't care anymore. I'm just so ready to get to a point where we can just move on from this organization. Because I know it's not happening this year. And I'm just going to leave this. There's no point in trying to come out and play the puck. The period is done. For my sake, at least it's finished. The sooner we can finish this recording session and in the future finish editing this video, the better, so we can just get it uploaded and move on with our season. I'm so frustrated with this team and the gameplay. It's primarily the gameplay. I feel like something is definitely up with the gameplay. It's not the same, and yeah, we've changed cameras. We're on low camera now. Might as well. Who cares? I'm not making saves no matter what. It doesn't matter what camera I use. It doesn't matter what slider changes I make. I'm not making saves. Oh my god. How do you not... Here, you got it. What really sucks about the Kaprizov goal, it's not like I was trying to make some fancy save or anything. It's a simple shot that beat me over the glove hand, and he's facing it, and he still can't make a save. We gave one up like that up in Washington, D.C. when we played the Capitals just a few games ago. It's probably best just not to start me against Washington. We already know how this game's going to go down. All right, let's see here. Who wants it? None of you apparently want it. I don't want it either. I'm not playing very well in the net. Oh, a save. Oh, a save. We're going to make an actual save. Probably shouldn't have done that. I have deadpan silence for this series now. Get me out of here. Just get me out of here. God, the boos are amazing from the fans. They're really letting us have it. How do we go from Stanley Cup final to this? Serious question. How do we go from Stanley Cup final to this? That last goal is kind of on me, but it's been bad the whole season. Yep. I didn't even move. I'm just playing a very relaxed depth, and I'm actually making saves. I'm just gonna try something. Let's just not move at all in the crease. Play very deep, and just see how it pays off for us. This is an experiment. Oh my God. This season is a complete waste of my time. I couldn't be more serious when I say I can't stop anything. Get me pulled. Get me out of the net. Pull me. Yeah, careless positioning. Are you calling me in to talk about a trade? Is that what this is? I've been moved to backup. It's about time you officially moved me to backup. We just don't have it. So, Coach LaBelle, it's been a while since we've been able to take a team victory trip to Hooters. So, let me get this straight. They officially have moved me to backup after a 7-0 loss. Fair play there. But then you're going to start me the immediate next game against Columbus. Okay. God forbid we have any shot of resuscitating this series. It's over. We're sitting here at the beginning of December. Deadline day is here, so somewhere around here in February, we're definitely asking for a trade. I could just sim up to that point in the season, but we're just going to play it. Let's just play. Let's just see how these sliders feel. You know what? Screw you, game. Just piss off. That's all I have to say to this game. We've been relegated officially to backup. Why it took so long to finally do this, I have no clue. This game is beyond saving right now this season. Is beyond saving. Let's go out here and have a fun time, I guess. I don't know. It's been very hard to have a fun time. I don't even know what to say for this gameplay. I have completely nuked the sliders. I like to nuke this game. That's what would be great. I have nuked the sliders. I had it. I had it covered. I made the save on line A. I had it covered. It was right there. I had it covered. Why didn't he cover it? Oh my God. Cover the puck. When I say I'm absolutely done, you have no idea what I'm talking about. You have no idea how it is right now. This is the worst series on planet Earth. Even when I make a save, I can't really make a save even when I make one. I don't even know why I'm recording this anymore. I'm going through an existential crisis with this series. My goalie is having a difficult time wondering why he exists in the first place. How did things change so dramatically in the span of one off season? I mean, what did my goalie do all summer? Sit on the couch and eat chocolate ice cream while crying because we lost the Stanley Cup? It's like my goalie just has gotten out of shape in one off season. We're not even the same guy anymore. We're not the same team anymore. He forgot how to goaltend. I mean, my goalie has clearly had a lobotomy. I mean, I don't even think a lobotomy... I think a lobotomy, an actual lobotomy, would be better at this point than doing this series. We should clearly never wear the Stadium Series jerseys again. That didn't work out very well for us. I can't believe I made those consecutive saves. The first time we made consecutive saves in a long time. Quite a few games, it feels like. We haven't made consecutive saves since Season 4. I don't even want to know what my career numbers are tanking because of Season 5. I mean, this is the worst my numbers have looked. Even when we were a rookie and our overall rating was like 68 overall, we didn't have numbers this bad. We were not performing this poorly. What has happened? Listen, if this doesn't work out, we're on gameplay version 1.0. And if this game goes the same way the last several starts have, we're bumping up the gameplay version to the latest gameplay. Now, the slider, I changed so many sliders, I can't even give you a summary of what's been changed. I changed so many things out of just pure rage and desire to try and at least make the gameplay somewhat usable. I think this game is beyond repairing through any sort of slider change or gameplay tuner. It doesn't matter what you do to this game. It's beyond saving. Now, I've done what I can. I'll do what I can. What what was that? Jeez. he, he took a one-timer from just above the goal line, and that thing took off like a spaceship into the crowd. I feel bad for the fans sitting in that section because that puck torpedoed into the stands. This series has become a complete meme at this point. It's a meme. They would get it back on that possession. Pitlick, oh my God. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. So basically, the way that we should treat this season, I've already said this in a previous episode, let's use this as a season to experiment. We're not going to have any save percentage coming out of this season anyway. This is a great opportunity for me to... No, you're not going anywhere. This is a great opportunity for me to experience... This is a great opportunity for me to experiment with aggressive play style. So I'm going to try and just play really aggressive. Now, I got to be careful because if there's a rebound... It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter what I try to do. I'm getting scored on every single shift. Well, at least, like I said, being a backup, we're going to get through this season a lot quicker. I'm ready to move teams so bad. I need to move teams so bad. Yep, playing aggressive. Just come out aggressive. Well, the first period's almost over. It feels like it's been a lifetime being stuck in the first period of this game. Can I go record the Nashville season mode now? Am I free to go? And now you see why I like NHL 13 more than the current games. There was so much net. I don't know how it ended up on my pad. That's the only bounce that I've gotten in my favor in recent memory. We can't do jack on the offensive side of the puck. We can't do anything with it. See, at this rate, everyone's going to be asking for a trade on our team. We're not going to have any players left. We're going to be just shipping players out left, right, and center because we can't do a damn thing. This team is a lost cause. And I feel like what's really happening here is I'm setting up my redemption arc. This is the low point in my redemption arc. Or maybe the low point in my redemption arc was losing the Stanley Cup. Or would this be the low point? I don't know what the low point is. My point being, this is the redemption arc for me. I'm going to come back with a new team, a new girl, and I'm going to redeem myself by winning the Stanley Cup. It would be even sweeter if we come back with our new team and we face Carolina in the Stanley Cup final and then we beat them. Oh my God. Oh my God. What? This game is too much for me right now. It really is. This is my villain origin story. I'm setting up my villain origin story. I'm about to go out and throw haymakers with someone at center ice. Look at this circus of saves we've made. Oh, no, that doesn't go. If the gameplay is going to be worse than the smell of a hockey equipment bag left in the trunk of a car over several days straight in the middle of a humid North Carolina summer, then I don't know what else will. Should we do it? Should we do it? You know, I'm gonna do what I want with this. Screw it. I'm gonna do whatever I want. Oh, I got a save? I'll take it. I will take that. I was 2,000,000% expecting that to be in the back of the net. I was willing to let that one go past. Of all the shots that could have ended up in the back of the net, that's the one that didn't end up in the back of the net. Backdoor, a tap in, and Holtby keeps it out. Low scoring game so far. I'm surprised at that. You know what we need to do? What we really need to do is we need to talk to Jack Campbell and find out what kind of juice he was on in the Stanley Cup. What kind of juice are you on to rip the puck down here like that? 360, yo, behind my net. Oh! Fair enough. Fair enough. When it rains, it pours, dude. That was just me being cocky. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. Is it trade deadline week yet? You know what I'm doing? I'm doing the team a favor. I'm helping the team tank. I'm just helping the team tank. You know what? I'm gonna screw this. I'm so pissed off. I'm so pissed off. Screw it. Off the post? Are you? Well, it's fair enough. We will throw with Holtby. I hit the post. I came so close to scoring one in front of the home fans. I have to score one in front of the home fans before the season ends. But, you know, I'm so filled with just fury and rage, and I'm probably about to get my face beat in, but I don't care. Oh, well, that was a comeback for the ages in that fight. I actually ended up winning it, and this is going to be a long season. Look at the defensemen. They know. The defensemen, they know to get back because they know what I'm going to try. They are adapting. This game has and will very quickly turn into a circus show. This game is a circus show. Forget about the quest for 900 save percentage. I don't even know what the quest is anymore. The quest is a trade request. Believe me, I would like to stop talking about it and actually just request the trade, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting it out, trying to see who's going to come out through the weeds as a contender for the Stanley Cup. I also need to brace myself so I can have a proper goodbye and a proper send-off. I don't even know. See, we'll request a trade and I won't even know when the trade will come across. That's gonna be a charge, really. That looked clean to me. That was a supreme hit. Probably one of the best AI on AI hits I've ever seen in this game. No. No. See, the real challenge now is being able to stay in net. How's that not goalie interference? How are you not waving that one off? Fine, we get on it. It's shoved into my mask, into my shoulder, bounces away, and it's D'Angelo. So I've been scored on this season by two different defensemen. D'Angelo and now, or Connor Murphy and now D'Angelo, as he sweeps it into my net. Look at that. Just potted it right there. I think my defensemen have it out against me. I think this is clearly a conspiracy against me. They don't like me, and they are intending to score on me no matter what. This is clearly a message is being sent. Look, he's trying to take my head off. Look at that swing. I officially claim this as the new low point in the season. I swear, it doesn't matter what I try to do. I can't get this game to play for the better. It's a lost cause trying to make this season work. You know, at this point, I don't even know if I care about the whole contender thing. I think we should just ask for a straight-up trade. I don't even think the contender thing really matters, because we are a UFA at the end of the season anyway. We might as well just... I don't know. Oh, my God. I can't believe I haven't been pulled. Is this going to become a new punishment of you just have to endure now? You've given up so many goals. You suck. You just have to endure now. Go back to basics. We need to get right back to basics when this season is over and done with. I have no confidence. I have literally no confidence that we can make a save or that my goalie can do what he's supposed to do. No confidence anymore. Time to find out what action camera looks like in this series. If we use action cam, we're on another different camera. Oh God, oh this is weird. This is a very weird angle. If this camera is the solution, I will be surprised. This is a jarring camera angle to use. If this camera turns the tide, I don't know what. I don't expect this camera to turn the tide. I'm going to get scored on super quickly with this camera angle. Oh, I had the puck? How did I have the puck? I'm telling you, I can't even tell where the hell the puck is. Listen, I've given up 5 goals. What's the 6th one at this point? My save percentage is not recoverable. I have 12 saves in this whole entire game. So after this game, we're going to the most recent gameplay version. Forget tuner number 1. We're going to go to the most recent version of the gameplay. It's working so far. I mean, this is working. I don't know how this is working, but it's working. How do you fix something that isn't reparable? That's my question about this video game. I completely lost that. I think I made an initial save. There was a rebound, and it ended up in my net. And yeah, I knew this camera angle was going to lead to a goal. Now the question becomes, is that a pull? Am I pulled? I'm not pulled yet. So I did make the save. One-timer, save made. Tony D'Angelo? No, Josh Morrissey. Oh, Morrissey sweeps the puck right to Chinnikov. And look at that. There's nothing I could have done about that. It doesn't matter what camera angle I use. Now we're on Dynamic High. Dynamic High camera. This is a good game to just play with cameras, see what works. You can see the whole zone, and it's pretty top down. I like this, actually. Believe it or not. This camera feels so weird coming from the cameras that don't move, because this camera tilts and shifts a little bit. Oh, we might be using this. We might be using this for the rest of the season. This is pretty good. And the gameplay view of the actual skaters on our attacking end of the ice is kind of nice. But that's just my opinion on this. I want you to know that I'm not, like, cheesing this. I want to play very serious and make very serious plays with the puck. I want to make saves. And then I want to do this, too. This is also something I want to... Oh, whoops. Get out of the... Connor Murphy. I can't believe you actually made a good defensive play. Yeah, I want to play serious. I want to play serious, and then I went and did that. But I want you to know that I am seriously trying to make saves. I am actually trying to make serious saves. And it's just not working out for us in this season. So there's me, a leaky sieve, and then there's Braden Holtby, who stopped basically everything he's seen in this game for the most part. I'm seriously considering just simming out the season. I am considering simming out a chunk of the season, get closer to the deadline, and then just, yeah, I'm going to do what I want to do. Skate through all the bodies, skate through the trap. Okay, Connor Murphy. Yep, I came out to play it. I got frustrated. I've finally been pulled. Yay. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, as soon as the forwards stop turning the puck over, I don't want to hang out with any of you. All of you suck. I'm gone. You all have just straight pissed me off this season. Feels like it's really early for me to do this. Earlier than I would have wanted to, but I'm just sick of this. It's time. It is finally time. As much as it breaks my heart to do this, and it breaks my heart to do this, but I want to be traded. I have player stats, 1 goal, 1 point. Does that help me in my persuasion success? Are you serious? I'm a 94 overall. I've been relegated to backup, and I'm gonna lose 100 line. I'm gonna continue asking for a trade until you grant me one. I'm simming out. I'm simming the season. Screw this. Is it at all possible for me to go on strike? Should we just, let's sim until we get a trade. Sim until we get a trade request. Until we have an opportunity to request a trade. I'm done. I'm simming out. I'm gonna sim, let's sim 2 weeks at a time. And just see if we can ask for another trade after 2 weeks. Screw this. I'm simming it. I don't care. I'm already a backup. This isn't going very well. Svechnikov, you can screw off. Hey, Vince, how does a jazz show sound?
Say something. You like jazz?
A jazz show, not worth my time, unless you can change that. Does a free ticket? No, a free ticket doesn't make it worth my time. Yes, how about drinks and a snack? Oh, I actually, why did I get persuasion success on the free snacks and a drink as well as a free ticket instead of the trade request? That's not the persuasion I wanted. Teammates love me again. All of a sudden, the teammates love me. Please tell me, did I go in net and have a 7-1 win? I play better when I sim the game. Am I really playing better by simming the game? Tell me I gain line score from simming games as well. The only thing that might be keeping us afloat is me simming the season out. I didn't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But I'm to a point where I'm so completely broken from this game mode. And we need a trade, and I'm not willing to just play through this. I'm just not willing to play through it. Coach LaBelle, hopefully this is the last time you will be texting me because I won't be playing here any longer. We got to talk about how you've been playing. Well, there's nothing to talk about there. Nothing. I haven't even been playing. I've been simulating. I mean, we've been winning games. Am I the reason we've been winning games? This is what Season 5 has become. It's a lost cause. It's dipped this far that we have to start simming and then ask for a trade out of here. A month later, and I can request a trade. Is this the ticket? Yeah, I'm back in your office, and I'm requesting yet another trade. Please grant me a trade. I lost more out of the line score. It's just we're gonna have to tank this thing until they just go, you know what, fine. You can be traded. My goalie strike continues. We're gonna sim up some more. Sim another month ahead. I've had more interaction with Coach LaBelle since simulating than we did in the entire time that I was playing games. Coach LaBelle, is it awkward that I requested 2 trades and I'm still standing here with you face to face? All right, I think my play is good enough. I can request a trade now, right? My play is clearly improved. I mean, I'd say my play speaks for itself since we've been simulating. This is my 3rd time coming into the office. I deserve to be granted a trade request, right? I mean, I should be packing my bags after this conversation. Are we on the same page? We're not on the same page. Of course we're not on the same page. 3rd trade request rejected. So 3rd time is clearly not the charm. And I got the line score up there. Look at that. Oh, it's okay. So it's over, isn't it? Trade deadline day is over. Oh no, trade deadline day is past and we're still here. So we are stuck here until the season's end. All right, let's just simulate up until the last week of the season. Figure out what our last start will be. What could our last potential home start be? Okay, so we can simulate up to the last week of the season. Simulate up to this day. They've decided to make me the starter again. Coach LaBelle, I want you back. I mean, I want you to want me back. See, Coach LaBelle, we're best buds again. He thinks that I should actually change my middle name to Brick Wall. This is my redemption arc. Please tell me I get to start playoff games. If this really is my redemption arc, I would love to start playoff games. We are in a dog chase with the New Jersey Devils for top spot in the division. Can we take another division title? That'd be crazy if we could take another division title. We're going to sim pass this game at Washington. We got 4 games left. I guess I'm starting the next game. 894. We've recovered it, baby. How did we recover that same percentage? Because we're going to get back to this later. Oh, the line score. Oh, my God. They saved the line score by simming. I saved the line score by simming.